stop. When I'm in a relationship, I have tunnel vision.
Everybody has different opinion on everything.
I'm sorry I got cheated on, but I'm not a cheater.
Cheated on. Nah, guess what? It doesn't affect me. That girl's clearly your friend.
No, he's not. He wants to smash. That's it.
Yeah. He wants in your pants. He wants the cootie cat.
Yeah.
Do all of you think that?
Yeah. Of course.
You see what he did there?
Yeah, I see what he did there. I definitely see what he did there.
Vote because you're white. Can't say you can't vote because you're female. Can't say you can't vote because you're male. Can't tell you can't own a gun because you're black. Can't tell you can't own a gun because you're white. Can't tell you can't have freedom of speech because of these things.
More than any man does. He just talks. Everyone will shut the fuck up. The second a woman speaks, she has
because
to
he's
really,
accomplished
really,
more
really,
than all
really,
you girls
really,
at the
really
table.
work
That's why.
hard
There's
for
a
it.
difference. Look, hold on.
Just because he was a man, though.
Yeah, but
So how could you ever create a metric for it then?
I think that people who are 25 should be going for people who are around the same age range. I think it's a very huge red flag when men...
And in exchange, he drops them down to get easier games.
Now, in relation to a gift idea for a maker, probably the last thing on your mind is buying them a pair of
So far, I have named Huskers and omit Heat.
Then infer that would mean that women who are stronger than other women would just be more violent because they're stronger.
No, but I think that I think that testosterone makes men.
Anything else that would tangibly change if the ERA was passed for women?
No.
Okay. So then... Welcome. Why do all the trouble guests sit in that spot? Question for the panel: if Christianity were true, would you become a Christian? Are you able to scoot into the table just a little bit? Yeah.
So what's the type there that most of them are sleeping with a lot of guys? So no, not all 30-year-olds who are dating 18-year-olds have negative intentions. However, I would say a lot do. There is a stereotype.
Yeah, but I would make it.
There is a lot.
I guess that would be evidence.
Okay.
I have to move it off of the tube tying thing. But back to this. So if the ERA was passed, what would be the sort of tangible results?
Español. Yo sé exactamente.
Okay, don't do that because I know Spanish. I'm actually Spanish, so don't do that. Okay?
She was reading the comments, sis.
I'm sorry. I love it. I'm so
Well, you know what? Thank you, bro, for being who you are.
Maybe he's bisexual.
I don't know. As far as I know, he likes
Shout to you, man, whoever you are.
So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. You guys think, is she your friend? Yes or no?
No. If she's coming to my house with my
But she secretly wants your guy? It's a no?
Absolutely not.
Bad intentions.
I think that's a no from everybody,
For
huh?
everyone.
Yeah. Okay, I guess
so obvious.
let's see his second.
Fucking love those guys. We're good.
Yeah, they're great guys.
Interesting. I'm still not convinced that this is worthy of $1 million a month, though. God damn, man, this shit crazy.
Yo, just sitting here, I'm like, bro, why?
If I'm making $1 million a month,
She's on holiday this week, right?
It's insane to me that it's insane to you.
Yes, lovely. I don't remember who do I speak with on Monday.
If commonality of interest, then I would just give you the same argument back. We both drive cars, we both have jobs, we both do this, we both do that, we both do all these things, so we must have all this stuff in common. Not really. A commonality is not...
Attractiveness comes first. Attractiveness comes first, and it's a lot of women are moderately attractive and can get any guy.
But we're not kept through attractiveness.
And it doesn't make life easier. People.
It's hard. And if I'm dating, if I'm taken off of the roster, whatever, I need to be taken care of. I don't want to be struggling with a man. Broke men are so better. They abuse women.
Well, may I ask, because she explained what the bill was, but you never gave your explanation to what this means. So I keep wanting to know what do you mean this bill? Like, what is it to you? Like, what?
What he said was, my kids are gonna have more of an edge than these other kids out here because of what I'm instilling in them. And something he said is something that my dad told me. It's like, you know what? Get the other.
No, I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying you felt the need to interrupt him when he was answering something. So
Did I interrupt you?
You quite literally did, yeah. So what I'm saying now is that now that he finished his piece, what were you going to say?
This amendment was not passed, but this bill, and I'm not super familiar with it, I'm not entirely sure if it is a redundancy, but the current state of affairs, the 19th Amendment, constitutionally
happening because I am an adult. Both people are adults.
Which is why this is...
An 18-year-old adult is different than a 30-year-old.
It's still an
in
adult.
a lot of circumstances because you're...
Money shouldn't
I
matter.
don't
It should be about real life, real feelings, real fucking people. You're just a fake living a fake life, bro.
There's levels to it, but I'd be a fucking lying if I said money doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm never gonna be a liar.
That's a fair
I'm not a liar.
Highly dependent upon body nourishment.
Yes.
And do you agree that poor people have worse nourishment than rich people?
Yes.
So then I have to ask you.
Equal rights amendment.
Well, assume there's a panel here who has no idea what that is. Assume there's viewers here who have no idea what that
The
is.
Equal Rights Amendment is actually...
Well, let's have her answer. In the ERA, there's anything in there that has anything to do with abortion rights.
I think that she's referencing, like, making abortion...
A single right that you think that this is not applicable to, meaning men have it and women don't, Mullers. You say that women can't do abortions, neither can men.
Okay. I'm trying
Super saving of £504 and an extra £500 when you trade in.
Experiment, ladies. If you met a woman that said, let's hang out, let's go to the club,
was intimidated. We're not intimidated. We have preference. I personally don't like pickles. Because I don't like pickles doesn't mean I'm intimidated by pickles. It's just a fucking preference that I have.
Yeah.
So what happens is...
The reality is like, it doesn't matter about other people. Like, the only person that can face you is yourself.
Yeah. But you can always go to like a parental figure.
Also, you're already talking...
And then thereafter, Equal Pay Act passed in 1963. Fair Housing Act prevents discrimination in housing on basis of sex.
So this is like...
It's crazy, bro.
I'm so glad that I'm not a guy. Oh my god.
This is your friend, by the way.
Yeah,
it's the same way. It's the same. It has to be the same way because whatever you're.
She didn't ask you. Oh my god.
Let her cook.
But you didn't have anything to say because you just wanted to interrupt to hear the sound of your own voice, which is what I've been saying the whole night. A lot of y'all been making nonsensical comments that have nothing to do with the conversation just to hear yourself speak.
Large gametes, the other one produces sperm, which is
Oh my
small.
god, I totally forgot, man.
So
Thanks
there's
for
only
reminding me.
Because there's only two.
Give
there's only
me,
two
yeah, give me
reproductive
about
pathways.
another
You
day.
can logically demonstrate them, empirically demonstrate them, or in some way demonstrate them.
So the evidence. Would you like me to like get the paperwork or something?
Yeah, I don't drink. So
Just
doesn't
not
matter.
just drinks, bro. Anything.
Didi, Didi, wait.
Didi, don't even try, bro. Have you ever had a guy just pay for you?
So I suppose where in the Constitution would it indicate or show that they're not equal to men?
You have the 19th Amendment? Okay, pull it up. Right, the Citizens United.
That's how you about to pay him.
But
I have to
you
introduce
still represent yourself while you're on the show. You understand that, right?
Yeah,
and also,
but I
everything you say here stays on the internet forever. And also, just to let you know, if you had a problem with anything you said previously,
Transgenderism would not say that they're the sex of. They would not say that they're the sex of. So a transgender female is not going to say that they have female genitalia. So
But that might have been from Steiny. That's why, because I saw the bracelet and I was like, all right, word.
I won this in a fucking live stream.
Oh, all right, word. My bad. I don't know. I'm just I talked so
What?
bad.
Won it in the life. So you decide to have sex with them. A dude would still be like, okay, you're a whore because you didn't wait long enough till I'm in a relationship.
yeah, I don't think most guys are going to do. If you wait 3 weeks or 2 weeks, I don't think guys are like, well,
Yeah,
you know,
they
it was,
wouldn't wait
it was
around.
18 days and
Your shit out materialistic ass shit. Still ain't real.
What about you two?
I'd maybe take that number down to $1.
What about
Guys,
you?
good deal, you fucking do it.
I definitely. Are you talking
all sorts of things that you know, probably like LGBTQ. A lot of people find that gross. Do you think that that's acceptable?
That's a very different topic.
Do you think it's acceptable that they do? Regardless of the age group, they seem to be highly toxic because they're not lasting a long period of time. If you look at the UK, there's the office.
Oh, you wouldn't do it.
$0 is
No,
Maybe you're drunk, but
Everything just went over your head that I explained.
it didn't go over my head. I'm hearing you, but I don't agree.
You can't call a man's preferences insecure while
A long-standing relationship finds her to be beautiful.
Sure. I think it's just more.
What's the actual issue
It's
there?
more dangerous for an 18-year-old woman and a 30-year-old man than the other circumstances.
Rights
There's
amendment
a
has.
couple reasons there. One, a guy. You don't
I
think
don't
so?
understand how,
But that's what
yeah.
I'm asking.
I want to be
That's what I'm
convinced.
trying.
I want to be convinced.
Hold on,
to your
just let her
side.
answer. It's okay.
I remain unconvinced.
So, you don't think we are. In what ways do you think?
Considerably more by older men when I was 16. than
Okay,
when I was
not
18.
interested in talking about.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, I'm talking
it's
about
the fact
adults' relationships. So we're talking about
right,
18.
because oftentimes the 18-year-old in question is being groomed.
Oh, well, this is interesting.
Being groomed.
Wait a second. That's
and it's
then
not-
Some of these competencies are things that women are not going to learn unless they learn it from a high-level man. Like,
Yes.
hey, listen, when we set the table, forks work like this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, put your napkin like this when you go to leave the table.
Look at her IG. That's all I gotta say.
Shit behind it, but there is some pretty privilege that you just get because you're pretty.
It's true. Ugly. If you are ugly, could you live this life? No, you can't.
He's doing what he's supposed to do. No.
So what did
if
you?
he's doing what he's supposed to do, he doesn't need her to make money. He has
So
a
what did you
relationship
mean by
to
the
make
table that she would sit at and nobody knows the
So he
difference?
can
What
take
does that
her
mean?
on a yacht in Dubai and be able to have a conversation where she.
trans women, right? Shouldn't they be exempt under this?
Trans women shouldn't have to sign up
Yeah.
for yes.
Even though they're biologically males?
No, trans women are women.
An 18-year-old dating a 30-year-old, I would say overall, for the overwhelming majority of people,
Their round meatball donated $200.
Thank you, Mr. Meatball.
Him on team 30 and 80.
Equal rights amendment, and there's just nothing
And
in the
women
actual
are
bill.
equal to men in the Constitution, and that's all it said. Yeah, great, pass it. That's what I'm saying.
But you're still not saying what you feel like you're.
You also objected to him saying find a man. You can certainly find like a strong woman in your family to guide you too.
800. That's like $80K a year. I think is $1 million a year. Sorry, $80K a month is
Yeah,
like
a
$1
month.
million a year, right? Is
By
that what you
12.
want? $1 million a year?
I want a millionaire.
the age of consent is also not 18. It depends state to state. It's very, very different.
Yeah, but I would guess that you would want to eliminate that for non-adult.
Halloween live stream. And Steiny, fun story, he bought this bracelet for Kyle's birthday, and Kyle was like, bro, I'm not gonna wear it.
If I was talking to my daughter, I'd say pay attention to the man that's trying to develop you to take you places. Not monetarily take you places, but put you in.
Privilege is invisible to people who have it. The fact that you don't even care about what you say on the show, I would have done, a little bit of research before you came on here.
Let me be honest. I did do the research.
Scripture here for sex would work across the board for everybody.
Transgender female wouldn't say that she has female genitalia.
They would not say that they are females biologically.
I'm not even mad, She would get mad at me about some chicks. I said, you're going to have a harder time replacing me than I have replacing you.
Amendment should have passed, no problem. That's all I have to say about the Equal Rights Amendment.
But
that's it. That's all I have to say. I can't articulate more than that. That's my point.
But, I mean,
and then I also think that women
do not have to sign up
change.
for the selective service.
And that should change.
Okay, so what you have just demonstrated is that even if we're talking about the trans agenda, that trans men, right to find that men can walk around with their shirt off. There's no right to find that women cannot walk around with their shirt off. There's local ordinances which prevent this. These aren't inalienable rights.
Right, it's not
There's
in
no
the
inalienable
Constitution.
rights.
This
Like
other
very, very often.
Actually, so I can make another argument. So a woman who's, say, 33 and still single, she is perhaps because of, the time clock when it comes to pregnancy, look, you can get it.
No! I run Xbox! I run it! I run it!
I decided to reach out to Swag for some answers, but the Nuke Squad house were not accepting help, so I called.
No, I mean, nobody can be barred from voting on the basis of sex.
Right.
Do you think there's a third sex?
No, I think that there
Men can be drafted.
Sure.
Right, and they can be. And they're forced to sign up for selective service, and they are. Or else there's huge penalties against them.
Yeah.
If you truly believed in egalitarianism.
What would that man get in return for being in a relationship with you?
He gets me, like I am the prize. Obviously, not just
Wait,
me.
wait, wait.
But like you're saying, okay, well, what do you have to offer? If you're talking about money, like obviously, no, he's the one with bread.
Though, I assume you believe in equality?
Yes.
So how do you reconcile being feminist and believing in equality, but being in favor of inequality when it comes to selective service?
Because,
I got it! What hire you?
What hired me? Because I was the first person to respond to him.
No.
No, we're all here.
Just beautiful. That's it.
It's not easy It's not easy. It's not easy to be beautiful.
I think you're either born that way or you're not. Or you could just buy it.
Same personality and sense of humor.
What do you have in common?
Nemo Solari.
Witchcraft. We're both hot. We both are artists.
So it's Sierra.
There's a lot.
Sorry, it's SALAR.
I have girlfriends.
She
and
just
I'm
said
not-
her friend is great
A
in
lady.
bed.
Oh well, that is
Okay.
her life. I cannot speak for
But
her.
generally, ladies.
Not always.
All right, you don't think England guy wants to smash you that told you?
Of statistics in the UK. That's literally what it's called. Okay.
Stream every moment of Paris 2024.
More violent.
Okay, but there's going to be higher rates of testosterone in stronger women than less strong women.
Okay.
So I mean,
so
this
then, yeah,
infers-
if they would have more testosterone, they would be more violent. Yeah.
You think that
Let me just let me just ask you a simple question because girls love to say this. Okay, you want a guy that's taller than you that makes more money than you, right?
Taller than me? Fuck yeah. he
Yeah,
needs to be
taller, stronger, makes more money than you, right?
Stronger than me, of course.
Okay.
Open up another tab, watching on Twitch, and just drop us a follow. Thank you guys, appreciate it. And then we do have a super chat here from Matthew Shrek. Oh, can you hide that?
The edge, and I'm not proud of it, or he might be not proud of it, but bro, like it's the same thing.
Okay. If I sat down with your dad in the room, I said, "Listen, your daughter's on OnlyFans right now.
The enemy. How many times have we seen streamers aim stock to the enemy players and follow their every move? Not this time.
Like a mil a month.
Okay. A million a month.
A million a month. Somebody's gonna make. Hey, you know what? In my role, that calls for me. Yeah.
No,
if I'm like-
Thanks. Thank you.
What if I called you insecure because these are your preferences?
Well, what should my preferences be?
No.
If you were a girl.
Oh, see, it doesn't make sense, right? Because that's your natural preferences, right? Height.
A radar hack. I've never even heard of a radar hack.
I'm shooting too straight.
Perma ban. Perma ban for literally no reason.
Can let me say this really quick. I have obviously bitten off more than I can chew.
No, you're good.
No.
Oh, you're doing great. Don't worry about it. You're a legend. You're a legend.
Administrators' payouts. I'm not surprised by any means, because he wins every tournament organized by Repulse. I recently exposed Repulse for hosting corrupt tournaments ran by another
They'd be not
So
happy.
what you want is a preference. What we want is insecure. See what I did there?
Everybody moves. Sorry, go ahead.
You're talking about being unfaithful. That's literally boring or anything. Like you bought it for Kyle.
Oh, you bought a fucking brace for Kyle? I would have
Yes.
never guessed. Of course you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what good friends do.
Dude, I'm streamer that sells a boosting service for ranked play. The exact same thing that Ricochet are banning for. Ricochet want to get rid of these streamers boosting.
Because in some jurisdictions it actually is allowed. But men can go out into public shirtless, and in some areas women can't.
Okay.
Aside from that,
Okay, let me ask you this:
A
for you
big
two,
M or small M?
so you guys have very high standards. What does the man get in return for making $1 million a month from you?
Well, obviously,
Great
me.
question. Yeah.
And whenever
your other things
message
here.
when you become a conservative.
Snowflake, third fashion. She left loose. Total. I mean, I typically wouldn't revert to.
Oh yeah, the notes would.
To a partner that stays about the same.
I want to hear from Thor here. You look like a Hemsworth brother. It's a compliment.
What would you like to know?
Shopify's point of sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business with fast and secure payment.
You're a
They have to because they're men.
Okay, they should have to.
Because they're men. Yes.
So then, shouldn't trans women?
Trans women should what?
Shouldn't.
Is messing up because of social media. What if it's like my I'm a man, my wife is, I want to get her more out there. She maybe has a business.
Thank you, but it's fine now.
So thank you.
That proves my point, that you didn't have anything to say at all. You just wanted to butt in and take over the conversation.
But is that always true if somebody doesn't have something to say?
And into your life, like in order to keep him and go on to the next level of relationship, which is what most women want. We don't just want to have sex and casually have sex everywhere all the time with everyone. That's what men value.
You know what? If there's no problem and if we don't, like, we should have it then. Why is it such a big deal?
I think this word will sum this up perfectly. Redundancy. So,
Of course he's irritated because he has to be patient with you in order for the show to flow. So stop saying stupid shit and the show will flow.
Date you anymore. Do you know what we do? We don't date you anymore. We're not playing a game to create interest. We're just doing the thing that we want to do because we're men.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Because it's called the Republic of North Korea.
Okay.
It's a communist dictatorship, but it is called the Republic of North Korea.
Okay.
So that must be a
Let's try that one more time.
So I told him to get out my house.
Oh, he living with you?
Hell no. I would never live with a man, and a man would never live in my house unless we were married.
So why did you told him to get out? Oh,
women are equal, but you made the claim women aren't constitutionally equal, so the burden is on you to articulate how women aren't
In the 40s, 50s, almost 50.
predator. Fucking predator.
Yeah.
Predatorily stalking through the jungle.
Never
I want to imagine how that power would be like. You know, you gotta work a little bit extra.
If
If
you
you're a
want
chick, you're
to.
just like,
Just show up.
You can get.
Then you don't
Anytime
have
you want,
self-respect.
you're just down. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
fucking girls be lying, man. All right, what about you?
Well, she did say
Bare minimum.
She did
As
say
long as
broke
she's not
men are
above.
loyal.
Bare minimum income per year for you, guy.
Bare minimum,
Yeah.
at least 100K.
Okay.
At least.
validity to doctors requiring a spouse to consent to these things. Perhaps in years past, I have no idea if this is still.
It's crazy too.
It
when
is
men,
more considerably harder to get your tubes tied than for a man. I would say most men who are like 23 trying to date 18-year-olds, it's because they're unable to get women their own age because they lack maturity.
So let's move it back, okay? Before you go off on these other anybody targeting anybody for nefarious purposes is immoral, regardless of their age. So if an 18-year-old is targeting, or a 30-year-old targeting an 18-year-old for
Woman?
Did you say you wanted to say something? You?
10 wires.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, you were trying to say something before.
Nah, it's good.
I mean, you were.
Whoever else can go.
They're literally so better with their fucking life.
Whoa.
They become domestic abusers. I'm not kidding. They hate themselves.
You
They hate
what?
themselves.
No.
They're so mean and they're insecure.
It happened, but it shouldn't have. It
yeah,
should
I'm
not
not
be a
sure
thing.
that it did happen. If we're just using
Okay, well,
infidelity,
you're just gonna call me a liar, then I can just go around the table.
But what I'm saying is, like, guys would, like I'm saying, guys would not have sex with a girl or be in a relationship with a girl. Well, I'm lying. Some guys would be in a relationship with a girl that they on first date they had sex with.
He was just visiting, I guess?
Yeah.
She's got old school principles, you can tell, which is the right way to, I think, operate. That's where I'm from. Old school principles, I like that.
Okay, so he had Hinge on his thing. What did he? Whole show, you haven't been able to make a coherent sentence. Yeah, I mean,
No, for real. It doesn't matter.
Like 18. 18's got her shit together.
It's true though.
It's capital. That's why you can't even claim the nigga you were with right now probably don't make zero, and that's why you don't want to claim him.
diatribes, and we'll just stick with the one. Can you actually make a moral argument for why it would be wrong for a 30-year-old man to date an 18-year-old girl if they both consent to it?
No, it's like a red flag. Who are 23 and older are going for 18-year-olds, especially 18-year-olds there's 18-year-olds that are still in high school.
So?
They're graduating high school. So you think someone in high school? Okay, so we'll talk fresh
So
18s.
young woman means
What does
adult,
fresh
18
18
and over.
mean?
They just turned 18.
So what? Can they vote?
Yes, but your brain
Yes.
is not fully developed.
Then
until
why are
you
you voting?
25.
Then why are you voting?
You're right. If as a female, it's crazy. Like girls can get laid so easy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so easy. It's disgusting. You men are disgusting.
Okay, we ain't disgusting. We are actually fucking loyal souls.
And she needs exposure, any kind of exposure.
Condition where
Go ahead.
want to promote his wife. to make money. I don't see it.
Okay, are you guys married?
Because if
how
they do.
How is that easy? How is having to push yourself to prove to be you're worth someone listening to? How does that make it easy?
Because as a man, you have to do the same exact thing. You have to prove why people should.
Estrogen's a bitch. Yeah, she's not
Nick,
great.
really quick. So okay, guys, really quick before we get back into it, have you had some time to think about what rights?
No. What was denied? The right for trans men to be trans women and all of us to be the same thing, because that's how she explained it. Is that it's to universal, like all of us to make trans.
Really tried, like, and I'm like, some girls were like, Prince, like, they went all out with their costume. I was invited last minute, and I was like, fuck, I don't have the costume, so I literally just wear like little Daisy Duke shorts, a little crop top, and a cowgirl hat. I'm like, oh, look.
You said women aren't constitutionally equal to men. Can you articulate how?
Well, I found in my notes, the ERA's equality of rights under the law shall not be denied.
To her that the world is going to want her to be a bad bitch, and that might be, and as that's okay, if she has choice, I'm happy for her. Like, I'm okay with that. But to please just
and like things being potentially online forever, it's like this is like literally no different for me. Like for me, it's like anyone can look this up. I thought this was gonna be like some little stupid.
As he smokes the area, he sprays the shotgun and manages to down the.
Watch this simple trick closely. Don't ever buy another pair of glasses until you see what this invention can do. These self-adjustable glasses are taking the world by storm.
P? Bro.
Oh no, God, is he cheating?
An example.
That's the example I gave.
Okay, so
if you don't like that one, then that's
No,
fine.
I mean,
you don't like it, then move on.
but like a real-time example.
I gave you abortion.
Wait. Well, most of the time when guys are friends with girls, they want to sleep with them.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless they're gay.
Wait.
True. What about if you like grew up with them? Like if it's like a childhood friend?
He still wants to have sex.
Okay.
because she has
she's not a better partner because she's younger. She's just easier to manipulate. That's genuinely a thing that happens.
I could actually make
Yeah, I'm a yapper, but they love it. They love it. I don't know.
You are hot. I'll give you that.
20.
You are hot.
So, yeah, they got me. I cook, I clean, I'm so helpful.
Enterprise, yeah, that's like
Money,
crazy.
what am I supposed to bring, guys?
No,
Come on.
it's
Fred,
not
they're
that.
rich
It's
as
just that
fuck. They only want me to be in my feminine state, look pretty, cook for me.
How the fuck you're gonna die? You know what you are? You're gonna die and realize that when you die, you're gonna
and being interesting and wisdom and all that. That comes like far 5th, 6th, 7th place. That's like not as important.
Not as important, but if you, I understand. If you have it though, like enough to attract the man.
Now, to do that, she's going to have to find a very strong, confident man that can be a leader. And he's going to have to be so strong that he's going to be able to have to keep her in his frame. And most oftentimes, not a popular thing to say, but adopt.
And Cleave respectfully, but thank you. But we could do a giveaway for the Halloween stream, and they held a Halloween costume contest for the girls, and the winner of the costume contest.
Wow, I didn't think you wouldn't know what the Equal Rights Amendment is.
Did I say
it's just that it's just that you it would be an amendment to the
On account of sex. If that is true, then no human being inside the United States is going to not be able to vote, period, based on a sexual
income, etc.
Income, height, religious. He needs to fear God. If you're not a God-fearing man,
What if
I can't
said,
date you.
okay,
I can't date you.
I don't know if you see what I'm doing here. What if I said that you're insecure for wanting these things? Shut up and listen to you.
You don't though.
Okay, and you don't have your
it
looks to
naturally.
coast on. No. You think it's natural for a guy to be able to have good tonality, be able to speak properly, speak coherently, be able to command a room,